Okay, so welcome to, I guess, a direct to YouTube um, thing. Uh, my my Art of War games, or progress, I guess, gets deleted every time I use an old patch for for casting or tournaments or whatnot. So uh, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna redo the Art of War. I previously had gold two different times on every single one of these, and we're gonna go on a little journey together, and I'm gonna show you how to whoop the Art of War. Sun Tzu's a pretty smart guy. You should probably listen to what he has to say, but in this case, we're gonna skip most of the stuff because you can listen to Sun Tzu's little toady and the art of the war, other stuff. You can listen to all that all on your own. You don't need me for that. You probably don't need me for anything really, but you're here watching, so what am I gonna do? So this first one, early economy, is really easy. Uh, gather 500 food, train 21 villagers, and advance to the feudal age. That's all you need to do, and you get, I believe, 8 minutes to do it. So, mm, yeah, it's basically just doing your dark age normally, except you're not gonna do it in any way that's normal because you don't need to. You're not setting yourself up for later in the game. All you're trying to do is beat this challenge. If you want real practice doing your Dark Age, do the interactive build order guide, and that'll actually teach you how to do things. So, biggest takeaway, I'm not going to go into hints because some of them are bad hints. Keep your town center producing, find all your shit, sheep, boars, all your resources, etc. Really, you just need your berries and you just need your berries, a mill, and a lumber camp, and a couple of houses. Uh, and finally, don't fuck around. It mentions things like looking at your opponent or looking at your ally. Don't do that. That's just a waste of time, and it won't actually help you any. uh, so basically, and the other thing for boilers, you don't need to hit them twice. Once is enough. Give it like half a second to like start charging you, and then run your build back. You don't need to unless you're trying to lame someone with like your scout. You don't actually need to. You don't actually need the that second hit. So, very lastly, in any normal game, you will not be doing it this way. I can't stress that enough. You're not even going to be touching loom this time. Uh, Normally, you will not get loom until just about when you hit feudal age. Like right before you start grabbing feudal age, you'll just nick loom. It might give you extra time to grab the extra food you need, or you might just be afraid of getting drushed. But that's around the time you want to get it, unless you're playing as the Chinese or the Mayans or one of the other civs that I'm forgetting that starts with extra vills. In that case, you're going to grab loom very first thing, so your TC doesn't get idled while you build your houses. And from there, we're just going to go right at it. So we're going to immediately queue up the houses.
Train 21 villagers, and then advance to the feudal age in order to complete this challenge.
So I strongly suggest you look at this pattern here, because your sheep are here, here, and your boar are here and here. Oh, wow, I messed that up already. But yes, the sheep are in the same place every single time. So are the boar. So as you can see, I've already found those. About to find my second set of sheep right about here. Yep, right here. They're in the same place every single time, so you don't actually need to worry about it. And then your scout can basically just do fuck all. You don't actually need him after that. So now that you've got 6, remember to be using your shift key to direct which sheep they're going to. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with like an orgy of dead sheep. But you can start making your vills have a lumber camp. You're going to do
the lumber camp right next to the forest on your left.
I wish you could
and
turn
place
off
the mill right next to the forage bushes in the north of your base.
I wish you could turn off the narration. It's really not helpful. So what you're going to do is you're going to go 3 on wood. That's all you need. 3 on wood. And the reason I say that is because once you've got enough
Salve.
wood for all of your people, you don't actually need to do anything else. Uh, oh,
Impero caedo.
yeah. This is all the wood you're gonna need. You're gonna build a mill and 2 houses. That's the only thing you're gonna need wood for. I'll sacrifice another sheep while I go grab this boar. So that's the other thing. Once you have the 3 on wood, you're gonna grab. Oh, whoops.
Presto caedo.
That's a mistake.
Now is a good time to start luring a boar, like in the video. It might not work the first time that you try it, but do not worry.
So see how I just did one shot? The other thing you need to remember is that this next bill that you send out is going to be making 2 houses near the other boar. That's just so that they're already in position to take out the boar, or to take the next boar. As soon as you're done with this one. These guys, and also again, this just prevents you from getting housed. And these lumberjacks will make sure you have enough for your mill. And there you go.
Impero quando.
And these guys are actually now going to come over and help
Be sure
with
to
the
keep your
berries.
villagers working at all times, and also assure that your town center
You
never
do have
stops
extra sheep
producing
on
villagers.
either side. You don't
Only
actually
then
need to
can you
worry
hope
about
to
it.
earn a medal from this challenge.
And now that she's good, you can start pulling your second boar and not worrying about anything. Because you can be safe in your knowledge that you're the best. And just make sure you finish grabbing the extra food from that one. And so as you can see, I've got 15 villagers at 2 minutes left. It shouldn't be too bad to get the rest of them. What I'm actually going to do is make sure they're all on. So you gather sheep faster than you gather berries. So I'm actually going to send all of my villas to sheep. And hopefully that will gather up the necessary resources as fast as possible. I don't actually know that I'm going to make it this time, which is a little unfortunate. There we go. I should have just enough time to make the villas that I need. But it's going to be very, very close. Very, very close.
You have gathered 400 food.
Alright, I have my
So
500
close.
food.
You have
Doesn't really
gathered
matter what they
500
do.
Food. You still
What I need is my
21 villagers.
my villagers.
Ein.
So I need one more villager, and I have 30 seconds to make him. He will be made in 30 seconds. No problem. I've got my 500 food. I am going to be in the TC menu, though, and I'm going to be ready to click that feudal age button, because as you can see, I'm going right down to the line.
You managed to gather
and made
the
it with
food
8
and train
seconds
the
to
villagers
spare.
necessary to proceed with strength. Now, click on the feudal age research icon to advance to the next age. Well done.
Alright. So, I have to reiterate. Do not do what I just did in a normal fucking game. Do not do it, because your economy will be shit
Impero.
for your next round. However, for the Art of War, this is the easiest way to do it. Just send everyone to food. Everyone to food after you've got your 2 houses, your 2 extra houses, your lumber camp, and your mill. So 3 to wood, 2 houses, a mill,
Ein.
and everyone else to food. Then once you've got your buildings, take your lumberjacks off wood and put them on food. Just get as much food as you can immediately. Keep producing vills. Don't lose any villas to their boar lore, and you're good. And I mean that's really it. Return to challenges. Look at that nice little golden boy medal. And we'll be back in the next one, which will be rushing the enemy. So stay tuned, guys.